4 Ponders in his blue-black. That's one of the advantages of blue-black zombies.
Sure. I think his Bloodline Keeper, remember, we're already post-board, so you probably won't see as Bloodline Keeper as much out of him. We will see he has 3 Appetite for Brains in the board, which I have to imagine we'll see.
Absolutely.
And then an Act of Aggression, which is presumably just for this matchup.
Yes.
So over on Logan's side, Logan's playing Wolf Run Ramp. He is playing a deck very similar to the deck that David Scharfman was running in the Invitational. I believe they may have worked on it together, is my understanding. The way it was described to me is it is no Green Sun Zeniths, but it's just, he said it's all 4 of us. It's got 4 Inferno Titan, 4 Primeval Titan, 4 Cavern of Souls.
Wow.
Not messing around, just wants to resolve a Titan.
Yeah, also has 4 Huntmaster of the Fells and 4 Solemn Simulacrum. So if he gets up to the requisite 4 mana, he can play a Cavern naming Golem.
Right.
For an uncounterable Solemn, and then a Cavern naming Giant for either of his Titans.
Yeah, so it looks like Logan Mize has a 0 lander over there.
Yep, he's going to mulligan. Pretty unusual for a deck that runs 26 lands.
Yeah, these things do happen.
Yeah. Logan is running...
yeah, he has 1.
Oh, he has 1.
Debating if he can keep on the one land Rampant Growth on the draw hand. Very risky.
Especially in game 3.
Yeah, I believe that's what he's kept. Logan has decided to go for it though. So
Gravecrawler on turn 1. Was he rewarded? Does not look
he
like
had a Kessig Wolf Run. I
he
believe.
did. Oh. Logan is running 11 colorless lands.
Yeah, he has.
If you count the Cavern of Souls.
The 4 Glimmer Posts, which are very relevant here.
Yes.
So there's the combo side of Michael's deck. This turn 2 Skurstog High Priest. And Copperline Gorge from Logan is really going to solve all the mana problems he was on there.
Some of the people... Ooh, Wall of Tanglecord from Logan.
Very good here.
Very defensive card. Early on when Skurstag High Priest was seeing a lot of play, people were comparing it favorably, although probably incorrectly, to Stoneforge Mystic, saying that it's a 1-2 that put an unbeatable monster into play on turn 3. There
are games where it does a great Stoneforge Mystic impression in that way. It is still probably an ambitious comparison. But it is a fine card. So the Blood Artist down, Michael's really just setting up a critical mass here. Sweepers. So in Logan's deck he has 1 Whip Flare, 4 Slagstorm, all of which have hopefully are probably boarded in. The bigger thing is that he doesn't have one in his hand, and Michael Marlow has really just decided to put all his chips on the table here. He's probably, he's almost dead to a sweeper, but remember, Logan doesn't have one. What Logan does have is he has a Wormcoil Engine, which he's going to go toward very quickly. But because of what Michael has going on here, if Michael can start to make demon tokens, it's not going to really matter that I guess the Wormcoil Engine is still going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But if he can make enough demons, he could even, in theory, race it.
Now, Logan has 1 Whip Flare, 4 Slagstorm, 2 Devil's Play, and 3 Beast Within to be able to take care of the Skurstag High Priest outside of combat.
Some number of those were probably cut to make room for some of the other cards he has in deck. The Wall of Tanglecords are probably better than something like a Beast Within in this matchup. Beast Within primarily for the control style decks. They do have 3 in the main. It's a very versatile card.
And it is entirely possible that Logan did not see the one of Skurstag High Priest during either of the first 2 games. So we're going to cast Appetite for Brains. Appetite for Brains' options are either a Primeval Titan or a Wormcoil Engine. Huntmaster of the Fells.
Yeah, so...
And I suppose that's the Kessig Wolfrun and Sphere of the Suns are the other cards in his hand.
Yep. So he's going to take the Huntmaster of the Fells.
Now, Huntmaster, it is exiled, so
now
don't let it being in the graveyard fool you. That card is exiled from the game. Now, Mortarpod comes down.
Playing a very pivotal role here, because Mortarpod is going to turn on Morbid from Michael Marlow. And this comes to the more combo aspect of his deck.
Now, just so everyone at home knows, Brad Shepard, the #1 overall seed in the tournament, playing blue-white mid-range, has defeated Ian Farnung, who we saw in the last round, to move on to the semifinals.
Yeah, Brad is playing the blue-white mid-range deck, very similar to the Sam Black style deck. I think it actually is the same list that Sam used at the World Magic Qualifier. So it's like the Delver list. Delver is how I've heard it described.
Yes.
So the winner here will be playing that. As the Delverless Delver player, he's probably hoping Michael Marlow probably has the better. I believe would have the better matchup there.
Sphere of the Suns for Logan.
All right. So as we know, Logan has Primeval Titan and Wormcoil Engine.
So the Mortar Pod is going to target Logan.
So
The
effectively
Blood
do 2
Artist.
damage.
Yep.
So and then he'll put a 5/5 into play.
Yep. And then here's a demon.
Now, what Mortar Pod can do here, when I was saying about the theoretically racing, is Mortar Pod Gravecrawler can't block, but if he gets a creature that can block, he can deny the life gain using Mortar Pod, which will be very key if he decides to go that route.
Right. Deny the life gain off of Wormcoil Engine.
Off Wormcoil Engine.
Another Gravecrawler for Michael.
It's going to suit up a Gravecrawler.
The one that can attack this turn, I believe, is the
Right.
one that was
well,
suited up.
Yeah, and his plan is to make. I don't think it matters whether it can block or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to kill the Wall of Tanglecord, and that's going to make room for another zombie another demon token, most likely. Remember, a drain of 2 there, bringing Logan down to 13. Another demon enters the battlefield.
And this is very quickly going to get out of hand from Michael Marlow's side of the board.
Yeah, so he's a foil demon token, it appears.
Yeah.
Do you know what
That's interesting.
from?
I have no idea what that's from. It might be... Oh, it's a Hell Vault token.
Oh, wow.
And now
But
we
those
have,
were not initially foil. I believe there were only certain Hell Vaults that had foil tokens
Yes,
in them.
this is a...
It's a very nice token, then.
Yes, it is. So instead we have a Versus token.
All right.
Can't really tell which one that is from my angle, but...
Michael Marlow's last card is Steel Sabotage, which could just be all sorts of good
completely...
here.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my, and here we go. That's gonna. He can't do it faster.
Wow.
And there's a concession there from my Logan Mize. Michael Marlow with Blue Black Zombies. We move on to the semifinals.
Yeah,
Certainly the crowd favorite.
Michael Marlow's friends very happy about that. That was quite a the battle.